I first came to know about Paul Vunak in 8th grade back in 1989 when the back of Soldier of Fortune magazine was the internet. Paul Vunak was advertised as the man who taught SEAL Team 6 their hand-to-hand protocol for several years. And to get his videotapes, a police background check needed to be performed. One of my friend's dads did so, and he got the entire set of tapes for us where we used to practice all Paul's lethal moves on each other in the basement, usually with throwing stars in our back pocket, half drunk. Uh, Fast forward to 2010, I was just going to order Paul's anthology called The Enigma, and one of my friends suggested I should contact him for private training. So I did. I called the number on the website. Paul called back a few days later, and he assured me that I could train with him on a semi-private basis any weekend of the year just to get out there. So August 2010, I flew out there, stayed with a fraternity brother in nearby Newport Beach, and went to Paul's place in Mission Viejo. Really cool vibe. A bunch of monster trucks and sports cars lined the street on the way up to his house, where there were two guys doing Filipino sword energy drills on the front yard to Paul's rhythm of bongo drum playing. I knew I was in the right place. Paul stopped the class, introduced me as the guy from New York, that everybody should make me feel welcome. It was a real cool, relaxing vibe. And the very first break, I kind of cornered Paul and I asked him if there was anything I could bring each day for training that would make his day more enjoyable. I knew that he had a reputation as being a partier, and make sure he wanted to be entertained and kept on spot. And he assured me he didn't do any of that anymore, but he did like his weed. So every day I was there, I gave him a nice big butt at the very least. And he is even faster in real life. I've never seen a human being with reflexes like that. I've seen animals like that on National Geographic videos and stuff, but no human being moves like that. He doesn't even have pupils anymore. He's just on a completely different level. And the training was great. All the people there were great. There were government spooks, potheads, studio owners, and aspiring martial artists, and me. And at the very end of the last night, Paul actually threw me a ball of hash, probably about the size of an ounce, and I broke off a few tiny pieces for the guys that I smoked with at the lunch breaks. And the next day, right before I got on the airplane to go home, I wedged it between two pieces of pound cake and baked it in the oven for 15 minutes and ate it right when I went through the security checkpoint. And I proceeded to be high for 11 days. I think that the math was 20,000 milligrams of THC. First time and the last time I ever said too much. So